It's time to play everyone's favorite game, Design Dash. Please welcome your host, Ryan Haywood.
Hello friends, welcome to episode 2 of Design Dash, the show where the web design process becomes unpredictable. I'm your host and friendly neighborhood designer, Ryan Haywood. Let's get into today's show. Firstly, guys, as you can see, currently going live this week from my bedroom. Last week it was from the home office. Now we're into the bedroom, and you guys should see the setup I've got here. I'm just like, in my closet, I've just got like a table, and then the drawer that comes out of the table where my socks are, that's where I've got my microphone. And on the back of that, I've got a second laptop so I can put on my webcam, as well as like a really cheap light I bought today. So very DIY, but I hope you guys are sticking with me on this one. How's everyone going in the chat, by the way? You can see everyone saying hello, which is awesome. G'day, g'day, g'day. Yeah, so let me give you guys a rundown on what Design Dash is and how it's going to work. So essentially, over the next 70 minutes, we're going to both design and build a website in Editor X. We're going to be given a random brief. I don't even know what that brief is yet, but those 70 minutes are going to be divided up into 6 rounds. All right. Now, those 6 rounds is going to have some sort of twist to it. We're going to spin the Wheel of Mayhem, which if you guys joined us last week, you'll know what that is. If not, you'll definitely become familiar to it. And each round, there's going to be a different twist. And I'm not going to know what that twist is. Tom on the back end isn't going to know what that twist is. You guys won't know what that twist is until the round is there. And then during that round, I have to complete that twist. And then at the end of each round, we complete another twist. When at the end of the 6th round, we're going to have a complete website built and launched at Editor X. And again, guys, huge shout out to Editor X for actually sponsoring this season of Design Dash. If you want to experience a new standard of website design, head to editorx.com or the link in the description or the thing in the comments there, and you guys can join along at home. And we actually encourage you guys to do that by signing up for Editor X and joining in using the hashtag Design Dash and hashtag create on Editor X, and any things that you guys share, show us, tag us, and we'll share it on our platforms as well. But without further ado, it's time to play Design Dash. Tom, what is today's challenge? Chuck it on screen so everyone can see it. Drum roll, please. Ooh, the challenge, collect a collection of Instagram carousels website. Now this is a good one, and I like it for a couple of reasons. Number one, Instagram carousels. Everybody loves Instagram carousels, am I right? It's the big thing that kind of, you know, we're probably all here today because of, you know, our community is mostly on Instagram, and that's probably where most of you guys are coming from as well. So, you know, Instagram carousels are kind of in our core. And the second reason why I like this challenge is I haven't seen a lot of websites that actually kind of have a curated place for all these carousels. I think I've seen like one good one, and that was really cool because I think our work was featured on it too. But yeah, it's going to be a fun challenge. I know there's going to be some cool things we can do in Editor X specifically to kind of make it a bit more interactive. Yeah, so it should be good. All right, Tom. I think round number 1 has no random things to it, so that means I've got a clean slate in my Figma document to just design. Hopefully everyone can see my Figma document here on screen now. I'm going to have a total of 8 minutes for round 1 to start designing. 7 minutes. We'll see how we go. All right, you ready? Here we go. Round 1. Let's do it. All right, a collection of carousels. All right, so the first thing I need to do is obviously create my artboard. So let's see here. We'll go desktop view. Why not? There we go. Let's just zoom in a bit. All right, cool. So we want some sort of like list or collection, right? So carousels, they're pretty square. So let's just do some basic shapes here, think how it's going to work. Now, how I envision this is working, it almost needs to be like a CMS in the sense that like we have our list of collections, almost like a Netflix feed, right? Maybe that's what it can look like, bit of a Netflix feed. So we have like our recommended kind of carousels there, and then once you click into that carousel, then you're taken to a separate page with the other content, right? So let's see, we can go like a recommended. I think it's just 1C. All right, that's cool. Maybe we go with like the font pop-ins. That's a pretty popular one. Cool. Yeah, I reckon like a Netflix sort of feed. What's Netflix UI? Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, cool. Let me share this with you guys. Yeah, cool. So as you guys can see, it's very image focused, which obviously carousels are, but it's kind of got like that dark theme to it too. So I think that's going to be a bit of fun to work with. So let's set the background to a bit of a black. Tom, you're going to have to keep me updated on the timer on the back end too, because I only got one monitor today, so that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. All right, yeah, I reckon we do something with the recommended tab. Or like, you know, latest, new, that sort of thing. All right, what else? And then, yeah, we can have like a bit of like a featured carousel at the top. That might be cool. So we do something like this. Maybe there's a bit of a list going on here. How can we do this? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. All right. Let's just say top tips for designers. That's a nice little placeholder. Cool. Yeah, I feel we can do something cool with this dark mode. So the great thing about like that Netflix sort of vibe, it's very visual. There's a lot of visual elements we can include there, so it's going to be a lot of fun to work with. Look, make that line height a little bit higher. Maybe like a 70. Give it a bit of a description. 10 slides for building a successful career. Why not? Actually, I reckon we can go a little bit more meta on this title. How to grow 10K on Instagram in 10 days. That's like most carousels out there. I like it. Bit of a description. Cool. Yeah, then you got your thumbnail there, which would be cool. All right, halfway through round 1. Pretty good start. We're just trying to get the layout. I think that's most important. And as you guys see, when we get to challenge number 2, that's when stuff gets a little bit more difficult. All right, we need a name for this project. Let's just call it Carousels. Carousels? Insta carousels. Keep it simple. Drop the opacity on that, and boom, that's how you create a award-winning logo in 30 seconds. Alright, we've got that at the top. Maybe there's a couple of options like you have your recommended up here. You have your search, you have your latest, just a few topics that people can easily click to. Recommended, latest, what's another one? Maybe like favorites. It'd be cool if there was some sort of favorited system. We'd probably need more than half an hour to actually build that out, but I'm sure it's possible. And then obviously you're gonna have some sort of like site search up the top here, right? Cool, so we'll drop the opacity on that. Make it quite weak, but still visible. Line that, maybe there's a bit of a radius on it, but not much. Add some placeholder text. Search. Cool. Tom, how long we got left on the timer? Ooh, 2 minutes and 45. I like it. I think compared to last week, I'm already doing a lot more, so that's a good sign. The structure's good. I like the structure. It's clean. It's positive. Yeah, this is cool. We probably want to feature who the author is on each block. So maybe there's a little icon here, and there's like this can be a profile picture, and it's like, let's say it's by me. Have my name there, and then underneath you'd have my Instagram handle. Just like that. All right, 2 minutes to go. I'm feeling confident. I feel like we're already like halfway there. I mean, the structure's pretty good. And because it's one of those websites where it's very it is very structured, right? So everything can kind of just be duplicated and kind of put together really quickly. So I can imagine you got like your recommended tab, and then you got like your latest tab. Then maybe you'd be able to search by speaker, but I don't want to do too much to my plate. All right, that's pretty cool. Maybe there needs to be some sort of button, which is like, all right, to click into the actual carousel. Maybe it's like a read now sort of thing. I almost imagine it's like a Medium sort of web page for carousels. What does Medium look like? Yeah, okay. Very much content overload. All right. Add that up. We must be getting close to the timer running out. Yep, 50 seconds. Alrighty. Make that bold. Bada ding, bada boom. Maybe we can add a bit of an accent color in here. Maybe like we could go a purple. That looks alright. Maybe a red. That might be stronger. What are we feeling? I like the purple. I think we can roll with that. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. Bring that up a bit. Drop the opacity. 15 seconds. Here we go. All right, that's pretty good. I'm just going to make sure everything's kind of aligned quite nicely. All right, I tell you what. That is not bad for a round one. Like, can we just appreciate that for a second? Time's up. But I mean, like, we've essentially done a pretty good wireframe for this website so far. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. All right, Tom, on to round number 2. What's the challenge? Just spin the wheel. Do we have drum rolls? Do we get our drum roll? We still don't have drum roll. Hopefully by next week, episode 3, we'll have a drum roll. People are waiting for it. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. What's it gonna be? All right. It was going. It was going so well. But look, I can only use it. So does that mean I have to change all the current type? No, I just have to add on to it. All the new things have to be Comic Sans. That's, man, the type's going to be different. That's not going to be good. It was going so well too. It was such a clean design. All right, let's do it. Comic Sans only for changing the typeface. All right, let's do it. Oh, this is going to ruin it. Comic Sans. All right, I do have Comic Sans. All right, tell me when I can go. Sweet, let's do it. Do you just want to make it 7-minute round song? All right, cool. All right, enough procrastinating. All right, where do I add Comic Sans? I don't even know if I can add Comic Sans on this page. I did a pretty good job. All right. Maybe we can include the author's name down here somewhere. So it's like at pitch proof. Oh, this looks horrible. Maybe we can make it look good. Maybe I don't know how I'd make it look good, but I could make it look good. Yeah. All right. I reckon, actually, I'm going to do something risky. Just because I need to include it, I'm going to change that bottom one. Yeah, there we go. Make it feel a bit sketchy. There we go. That's actually not too bad. Who would have thought? There we go. Add the... Oh, maybe we can do like the accent color. Yeah, there we go. That's how you add Comic Sans to your website. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, I need to grab a couple of placeholder images from Instagram directly. So let me go onto my Instagram. You guys won't be able to see this, but that's all right. Who are some of our favorite creators? Obviously, we got Christo. Let's add some Christo carousels in there. Maybe there's, oh yeah, Christo's a good one because he's got lots of examples on his Instagram. All right, take one of them, drag that on. All right, so all we want to do is mask that, just like that. Yeah, whoop. I completely stuffed that. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's add a couple more examples down here. I'm not going to spend the entire time just dragging and dropping images because that will be quite boring. I don't think there's a huge amount of purpose when doing the design. I tell you what, Tom, not to call, not to get too confident, but I don't even reckon I need 5 rounds to do the design. I reckon we're getting pretty close here already.
You'll be right.
All right, there we go. I'll just add a couple more. Let's see here. I think that post is by Jacob Cass, isn't it? Looks like it. Who's it by? It is. There you go. Here we go. This looks like a classic black and yellow carousel. The Dane Walker copycats. The amount of people on Instagram, little rant, the amount of people on Instagram that do black and yellow as their branding on Instagram, it's disappointing.
It gets a bit old, doesn't it?
It really does get a bit old. The amount of people that use black and yellow and the same typeface, same imagery, it all looks the same, and that's the reason why there's this just overflow of just BS content on Instagram. Guys, what are your favorite carousels in the chat? Let me know. All right, we need to add some more Comic Sans. Guys, I need your help. Where do I put Comic Sans? Where could Comic Sans go? Where could it go? All right, that'll do for enough. Thumbnails. All right, Comic Sans.
4.5 minutes.
Comic Sans. I don't even know where Comic Sans could go, honestly. Maybe, let's do this.
I reckon you just remove all the ones you've done, all the type that you've done, and just replace it with Comic Sans. I reckon that's fair.
I don't really want to do that, though. There we go, like that. Oh, no, that does not look good. All right, here's what I'm thinking. So for each of the thumbnails, let's just have a little section where we can include someone's Instagram handle. So we go like that. Then we grab our Comic Sans. Add that there. Go like that. Maybe shrink that down a little bit, because the smaller the better. And there we go. See, I think the key here to not make it bad is to just keep it small, less impact. Because say if this was Comic Sans, where'd my Comic Sans go? There we go.
That was way better.
That looks like a joke. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep it. Why not? It's not good, but what do you do? It's part of the challenge. Can't do much there. Alright, how long have we got left on this round? We've got a couple minutes. That's alright. Alright, let's move on. So we want to duplicate this screen, and now we want to work on the screen which actually has the carousel slider on it. So I'm thinking it's just going to be something fairly straightforward. It's literally just going to be a basic slider. It's going to look something like that. Why isn't that going underneath? There we go.
2.5 minutes.
Nothing too fancy. And then, again, we'd probably have some of this information up the top. Like that. Yeah. Maybe this can be a bit smaller. Keep it on one line.
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that works. That works. Alright. I reckon we can sit that underneath. Oh no, that'll break the consistency. We gotta have it consistent. I mean, I think that's pretty good. There's still more that we can do. Maybe there's a little button in there to save that or share it with a friend. That could be cool. Just thinking what other functionality we can add in now, because the bulk of the design's there. We can probably make it a little bit prettier and add some, bit of finesse to it. But
like a link to the original post, maybe?
Yeah, a link to the original post is probably a good one. let's, this has to be Comic Sans. God damn it. Well, that means I have to update all my buttons. Otherwise, it's
1
not
minute
going to be
remaining.
consistent. All right, we got 1 minute. Let's update all the buttons. It's actually not too bad. I think it's all right because it's on the black. Here, let's add a bit of a stroke. Make it feel a little bit more like a button. There we go. We got a link to the original post. Maybe that goes underneath. So we got like original post.
30
It's like
seconds.
share. All right. What other links do we need? Original post, share. I think that's it. I don't think there's much else we probably need to add. I know. What do you guys think? Carousel picture roof. Yeah. I think we could use in a word of the header, like something else in the header. See what you mean? What else, you guys? Just use a specific word. Specific
3,
word like what?
2,
All right.
1.
Round 2 is done. It actually, honestly, not that bad. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot
so,
worse.
I think that's all right. All right, Tom, spin the wheel. Round number 3. Let's do it. Drink. Here we go. What's it gonna be? There's one on here that says like let Tom design. I'm worried about that one. All right, that one's all right. We can lock every layer. So essentially, that means all the work I've done so far, we're gonna group it and we're gonna lock it. That means I cannot edit this again or until the next round. So that means I'm gonna group that. I'm gonna lock that. All right, Tom, start timer, round number 3. Here we go. Cool. All right, let's do it. All right, what can we add here? Well, we can obviously add these other thumbnails, make it a little bit better. So let's do that real quick. Add that one in. But I'm not really sure what else we need. That was like a perfect fit. I just randomly grabbed that screenshot and it was almost perfect. Oh, I can't edit it. That's a pain. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's grab one more screenshot. Let's grab that one. Drag that bad boy in. There we go. Size that down. Alright. So we've got our links here. We've got the... Overall, I think it's pretty good. What else do we need? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe we can make it feel a little bit more natural. Maybe we can add a bit of like a gradient that comes up here. So it feels like it's a bit more of an infinite scroll. Yeah, something like that could work. What's that under? Layer 2. Yeah, that looks a little bit nicer. What else can we add here? Tom, any suggestions?
No, I can't think of anything. I've been thinking. I don't know.
It's a pretty
solid
simple
idea.
sort of. It's a really solid idea. It's a really It's a simple concept. It makes sense. Like I'm not really sure what else we add to it, but still got like 20 minutes left of designing, so I got to do something. All right. Maybe let me know in the comments, guys. What do you guys think I should add? You guys chunk me some ideas, and we'll add them.
Maybe doing
But I don't
something
know, it's a pretty
same
good-
thing, but for like a speaker page for like from
Yes, that's a good idea.
like
That is a
meet
good-
meet the creators or something.
Yeah, so you can actually click on someone's
Yeah.
profile. All right, so let's. I can't delete that. So let's just do the hack and put a black box around it. And then let's lock that. So it's essentially a blank canvas. I can't even get the font size. See, it's so easy because I could just like duplicate. You really don't value how much you can do things with efficiency in these programs until they're taken away. All right, so let's say the creator's name is Ryan Hayward because that's my name. Add that up there. Maybe there's a little, get to know me. Oh, I don't have to use Comic Sans anymore, right? But I'm still kind of locked into doing it because the rest of the site's in Comic Sans. Alright, let's grab another font. Maybe something a little bit nicer than Comic Sans. Let's add a little description. Ryan is the founder of Pitchproof and Lorem Ipsum. There we go. Cool. Oh, I just closed down on my Figma document. How clever am I? Alright. Yeah, and then we can add like the profile picture or something like that. That could be cool. Yeah, let me drag in my profile picture, which I gotta find. We need like elevator music, Tom. Just like when you're waiting for me to like go find a photo or something like that. We just need like the elevator music background. Just go.
Would be a good addition.
Would be a great addition. How do I download an image? There we go. Cool. Yes, replace. Alright, is that going to come up in my downloads? No. That's exactly what I wanted. Image. It's called Image 17. Here's another thing I don't like about Macs, right? And Tom, you'll probably love this because I'm about to rant about Macs. Their search is horrible. I find that Windows has a better search than Macs.
That's where you're wrong, buddy. Windows is just as bad.
Windows is... Nah, I reckon. Because you can't even do recent searches properly. Like, if I download a file on my Windows machine and then I go to recent on Windows, it's right there. If I do that on Mac, it doesn't appear.
Fair enough.
That's where it becomes annoying. All right, there we go. I found it.
Oh yeah, just about 3 minutes remaining.
There we go. Cool. All right. That was good. We had like the Instagram handle and things like that. So we can get one of these. So let's add the Ryan Hayward. Make that bold. Add our accent color. Nice. Cool, that works. All right, what else do we need? 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks pretty good. That would obviously be a little bit longer, I reckon, for your average creator. So let's add something like that. That was good. All right, let's get some icons. Do we just do Instagram icons? Probably not. Maybe it's like an Instagram and like a LinkedIn or something. So there's our Instagram. Then we add the LinkedIn. Cool. There we go. Look at this, guys. We're flying. Not even a challenge today. There we go. How easy is this, Tom? Boom. I think that's a pretty successful page. Like, there's really not much I'd change about it. Like, it's probably a little bit boring, sure. But, like, you know, it's not too bad. It's a pretty clean website. I mean, I'd still like to get rid of the Comic Sans, but what do you do? Right? That's pretty good.
It's part of the experience.
It is part of the experience. Comic Sans is very memorable, that is. Do you guys have any ideas, comments for how long have we got left? God, this time's running out. 50 seconds. What do we do for 50 seconds? Do we just sit here? I don't know. Maybe we do like the next round, like a quick speed round. Maybe it's like 2 minutes. Just quick final round before we jump into EditorX and actually have to build this thing. But overall, I think it's pretty good. We've got our feed here. That'll be cool to build in EditorX.
It's looking clean. It's looking clean.
It is. It's looking clean, even with the Comic Sans.
I think the Comic Sans adds that bit of, you know, authenticity. You know, like you know, like it's like raw. You know.
Yeah. This actually, to be fair, there probably isn't a better suited text, a better suited typeface than Comic Sans for the title, "How to Grow 10K on Instagram in 10 Days." It's just like, it's probably the most perfect text. I tell you what I should do. I should do another carousel. Back in the day, I did a carousel
Time's
in
up.
MS Paint. All right, time's up.
Yeah, go
I did a
on.
carousel
Yeah,
in
keep going.
MS Paint. I should do another one of those and just use Comic Sans. All right. Time's up. All right, we're on to what are we to? All right, we've been doing pretty good. Good structure, good design. Everything's kind of there, ready to build. We're going to do one more final round before we jump into development on Editor X. And it's going to be a 2-minute round. So hopefully it's not a bad one. There is one on there that is like Tom design. And I'm not confident for that one. So hopefully that doesn't appear. It hasn't appeared yet. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, let's spin the wheel again and see what our final. Drum roll, please. What's it gonna be? I might need more than 2 minutes.
That's golden.
Oh god. I don't want to delete it. I'm gonna screenshot it at least because it needs to go down in history. Oh my god. Do I have to?
Right, that's a rules of the game.
Are we still doing a 2-minute round?
I'm feeling generous, and I'm gonna give you 8 minutes.
All right. Give me my 8 minutes back. All right. Final rounds. Here we go.
Are you ready for this? All right.
Yeah, let's do it. Can you believe it? Oh, that's just like clicking Alt F4. It's like someone telling you to click Alt F4 and you know what it does, but you have to do it anyway.
That was like perfect timing too.
Oh god. All right, we're off. Here we go. All right. Back to the drawing board. We're doing the same thing, except this time 10 times quicker. So we had Insta. I can get rid of the Comic Sans though. Guys, throw in the chat. Number 1, I have to keep the Comic Sans. Number 2, I don't have to keep the Comic Sans. What are the chances? I don't want to play anymore. I was actually quite impressed with that design too. I'm like, hey, this is actually quite a banger. And then I went down. I know, no one does. But guess who the person was who decided what was going on the wheel? It was me.
Yeah, you dug this.
I know, I just stitched myself up. I really gotta grind here. Recommended. Then there's newest. No, it was latest. That was it. And then there was favorites. Oh my god, I'm freaking out now. Alright, favorites. There we go. Cool. Alright. Guys. This has been a tough one. Alright, we need to make that a bit more of a grey. Bring that down a bit. Instagram carousels. Cool, that'll do. Let's add our search bar back. This is literally the worst round to have to redo everything. Alright. Let's add search. Now this is going to be a really, really rough design. At least we can envision the final result though, because when we get to actually building it, we're already going to have the result there in our minds. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But the problem is I have to now redo everything, and this is my only reference I can really go off. Alright, what are you guys saying? 2? So does that mean I don't have to use? Yeah, alright, cool. So I don't have to use it. Thank God. Alright. How to grow your Instagram to 10K in 10 days. Alright. Make that bold. Scale that up. All right, let's just add all the information that we need to. So you got your thing there. That looks pretty good. Then you've got your couple of options down here. So now option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. All right, then we have our recommended. That works. I might just leave these blank, and then when we go into EditorX, we can actually put the thumbnails. So otherwise, I'm going to run out of time. All right. Profile picture can go there. That works for me. Align that. Cool, add my name. I can't even spell my name properly now. Make that bold. What do we use as the accent color? You can create polls in YouTube now. Oh, that's cool. Free and available premium packages. Yeah, is EditorX free to use? Yeah, it absolutely is. I believe if you want to add like a domain or anything like that, you can. But yeah, just try it out. Try this challenge for yourself. Try building your personal website or something. Yeah, let me know how you guys go. I'd love to see what you create. Alright, guys, I want you to answer a poll in the chat that we're going to put. The question is, am I succeeding? Yes or no? I want your honest feedback. Am I doing alright? Alright, let's add a bit of a button. Just Google it, Tom. That would be my recommendation. Alright. Alright, make that there. Go read article, read post, I think is what we had before. Alright, semi-bold that. Looks good to me. How long we got left? Crap, 2 minutes. Alright, that's fine. That's basically what we had, right? Apart from all the screenshots and whatnot. Let's go back to here. Let's go like that. Let's take this. Chipcat that a couple of times. That works for me. Make it a bit bigger. Alright, that becomes our heading. We had what else did we have? We had the links, like the share or follow the creator links. So let's bring that up. Yes. According to the poll, I am succeeding. That is cool. I like how they've done that poll. I'm like, excellent, you're late, but you're definitely not, because it looks like I've just started. All right, how to grow your Instagram designer, add a couple of posts here. So we want one called original post, and then we want follow the creator. Oh no, we wanted to share. We'll just go follow the creator. We're running out of time.
1.5 minutes.
All right, 1.5 minutes to go. This is getting stressful now. There we go. I don't want to add the images. It takes too long. Here we go. Let's do this real quick. We can do it. We got time. We're quick. Let's mask that. Drag that in. I can't wait till we create this Instagram reel of this live stream, Tom, and it's just me going, "Oh, I'm really confident in design," and it's like, next minute, delete your whole design.
Pretty much.
All right, let's add a couple more carousels. Just as reference.
30 seconds.
Cool, 30 seconds. Let's add one more. Let's go with Jacob Cass. Mask that. Bada ding, bada boom. Put that there. Then we'll take one more of these and we'll just put it over here for reference too.
4, 3,
Alrighty.
2, 1. Time's up.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe, because I think, what round are we up to, Tom? We're up to technically round 5 now.
So that was round 4.
That was round 4. So we technically do have another round for design. So I reckon we speed rounds of 2 minutes for this last one this time. And this time we're going to stick to it unless it comes up with delete design again. And then we're going to jump into EditRX and actually build this thing in the final round. So, Tom, spin the wheel for me. Last round, 2 minutes. Let's see what we get. What's it going to be? No,
That's
we're not doing it.
No, you have to. That's
spin
the
it
wheel.
again. Spin it again. We can't do that. So I just deleted it. What are the chances of that? We can't do that. Spin it again. I swear to God, if it comes up again. We can work with that.
You can do that. All right.
We can work with that. All right, I'm gonna lock every layer. Tom, start the timer, and let's get into this final round. I reckon this wheel is rigged in some way or another. Somehow you've rigged it, or I've rigged it, or something's happened to it. Because there's no way that we come up to.
It is completely random. I don't have any control over it.
We need to make the probability of that a lot lower because it come up to us. All right, let's fix this. So, all right, are we on to the final round? Yep, that's a long round. We only want 2 minutes, not 8 minutes. That's okay. Yep, that'll do. Cool. How great Instagram in 10 days. That's fine. Let's add. Can't edit that. That's got to be locked. When we think, all right, group that, lock that. Look, what do you guys think I should add? What am I missing? That will hate you. Your Figma design skills are insane. Not really. It's just that I'm in a rush. Don't forget to add images. All right, let's just add some more images. Let's keep it chill. I know there was that creator page that kind of got scrapped, but let's be real. Probably wasn't going to happen anyway. No, I can't. Here's the problem. I want to mask it, but I can't mask it because I had to lock every layer. Alright, shrink that down. Like, how do I manage that? There we go. Looks pretty good. I'd be happy with that. There we go. Add a couple more here, make it feel a little bit more complete. Not bad, guys. I tell you what we did have. We had this gradient running up. So let's do that real quick.
30 seconds.
Change it. 30 seconds left on the clock. Why isn't that showing? It's because it's on the wrong one. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think there's a lot to work with here. Let's just review this real quick before the timer runs out. Little introduction here. It looks like a bit of a Netflix feed. You've got your recommended, your latest, and then once you click into that, that's where we've got a slider to actually view that carousel, which has the links to the original creator and the original post. And you can also follow the creator from that link, so it supports them as well. We've got search up at the top right, which will be cool. Everything seems to be all right and back to kind of where we had it. It definitely wasn't as good as where it was last round, but I think we're doing pretty good. Time's up. All right, here's what we're going to do now, guys, right? Design is there. Now we need to go and build it. So what we're going to do, so I have time to actually export these assets and have a quick drink and a quick break. We're going to go to a Be Back Soon screen for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the final rounds where I have to build this exact design in EditRX in a very short period of time. So if you're ready for that, stick around and I'll be back any minute. Alright, we're back. Round number 6, we're going to build the design that we just created in Editor X. Are you guys ready? Show me some hype in the chat. Let me know if you guys are ready for this insane build. There's a lot of cool elements to it. We're going to give ourselves half an hour to do it. I personally reckon I can do it in less than an hour, but let's see how we go. Alright, we're in Editor X. Let's begin the challenge. Tom, roll round number 6 for me. As we wait for Tom. There we go. Round number 6. Here we go. Half an hour on the clock. Let's build this thing in Editor X, shall we? All right. We've got a black theme, which is cool. So we need to add a header. So I'll be continuing to refer back to the Figment design, but that's okay. So everything's black. So we want some sort of menu item. I wonder if there's a quick... Here we go. There's a few layouts and things we can use already that are already kind of built for us that are handy. So let's just add in, let's just add in a basic header here. That could work quite well. There we go. That looks cool. Looks good to me. All right, let's get rid of some of this. Make it 18 by 18. Make sure everything's kind of aligned half decent. All right, let's manage this menu. So what did we have? We had home, we had favorites. So we need to add a few more pages. Let's make it work. So we want recommended. We want latest. And I think we want favorites. So now that we've created those pages, what we can actually do is link this we can link this header up, so it will just show those pages. So we don't want to show the home page because that seems silly. All right. Let's go into our design. Let's change the text here. Let's make it Poppins because that's what we were using. The only good thing about having to restart is that we were able to get rid of the Comic Sans. Now, it wasn't too bad, but luckily you guys said I could get rid of it. Alrighty. Drag that in. So we need to add an image because I downloaded a logo that we made. Quick add. Let's add a quick image here. We're going to change this image. We're going to upload all our files, just like dragging and dropping. As simple as that. All right. Where's our logo? There it is. Sweet, we can't see it because it's on a white background. Let's make that black. There we go. Now we've got to figure out what's going on here. What did I do to my logo? That'll be why. I cropped it weirdly. Now I can't seem to drag that out, which is weird. What am I doing, guys? Let's just do this. Add an image. Make it around that size. We want to change it to be that. We want to crop and edit. Make sure that's the right size. That works for me. Update that. And it's still doing it, which is weird. Update, that works. I know why. Again, it's this crop that's kind of having a field day with us. Alright, we can... It's because it's too responsive. It's too good for me. We're just going to be called Mr. Carousel. Alright, so let's make sure all this is aligned correctly. So we make sure our padding's correct. So we probably want 20 padding. We can probably get a little bit more. padding there, 50 padding on the right, make sure it lines correctly. And then that means what we can do is really easily do that. Alright, make our text white. There we go, we've got all our favorites. And we can center that. This is like a flexbox sort of thing, guys. So, you know, in your alignments, like Figma and whatnot, you can do that really in EditorX. I love that feature. All right, let's add search to the site now. Where's our search bar? Site search. Preparing your layout. Here we go, cool. Got a bunch of options.
Just ticked over 25 minutes.
Alright. Okay, cool. So we've got a few things we can work with here. I think did I create this page? I don't know what I did. There we go, I created the page. That's cool, there's its own separate page. There we go, so we can add our search bar. Let's tweak the settings on this. Let's drag that font size down a bit, make it maybe a 12. 12 seems about right for what it should be. That icon's pretty good, so it can stay. Now we need to make that background white, and then what we drop the opacity on that, just so we can actually see the outline there, but it still fades in quite nicely to that black. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. I'm liking this. There we go, Instagram carousels. All right, now we need to add a section. So we're essentially just going to add a container. Or a new section would be best. Blank section. And now this is where we put our featured item, which was the how to grow your Instagram to 10K in 10 days. So again, let's add that. Let's add a text here. Let's make sure we can see what we're doing. So we need to make it white. Yeah, cool. All right. When you paste the wrong thing, there we go. So we can probably make this quite bold, maybe like a 48. Pretty typical. How to grow your Instagram in 10 days, that works. Now what I'm going to do again, really important, is to make sure that padding is aligned. So we obviously used 50 before, so let's keep 50. So everything's nicely aligned like that. I can use the flex box to center everything, which is nice. And maybe we set the height for this one too, if we know what we want it. So the minimum's already probably, yeah, 500's fine, I think, for now. All right, let's add a image in here. All right, so we want to change this image. And let's put one of our content. Cool. Uh-oh, what did I do? How do I redo? There we go. I just somehow deleted it all. All right. Focal point, make sure the crop's working quite nicely there. Make sure that's all applied. Cool. All right, let's scale this up. I keep hitting the wrong button. What am I doing? There we go. I'm too used to the Figma shortcuts. It keeps pooping on me. All right. There we go. Size that up. Looks good to me. Cool. All right, let's scale. That looks good. All right, now we need to add, what else do we need to add here? So we need to add the author's name. So we can add that real quick. Shrink that down to maybe like a 16. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to copy this. And call this at the Ryan Hayward. And again, we can shrink that down. Make it about a 12. That works pretty good. And then we can use that purple accent that we had. Bada ding, bada boom. Grab that. And add a color.
20 minutes remaining. 20
There
minutes
we go.
remaining.
We've got 20 minutes. I think we're doing all right. Tell you what. We got like a light. As long as we kind of get these foundational things in, it's pretty easy to kind of duplicate that content. All right. It's more so the page when we click into an actual post, how that will operate, because we've obviously got some sliders and things there that we kind of need to think about. All right, let's add an image. Let's change the image. Let's make it my face. Let's make it bigger. I keep clicking the delete button and I really shouldn't. There we go. Boom, make that aligned. And then here's a little hack. Let's group those things together. And let's grab that, and then let's make sure everything's kind of centered, which it is. Nice. This is looking good now. And then we just need a button. So let's add our button to the website. Change text, so we want it to say, what do we want it to say? Read post. That's what we want. All right. Change the design on that one. Want to give it a bit of background color, obviously. We can set that purple we had before. Text is looking a little bit too big, so let's just shrink that down. I keep deleting buttons. What am I doing, Tom? What am I doing? I'm too quick with like the short keys, and I realize that each program has a shortcut. So it's getting to the bit of me. All right, add that back. Shrink down our text, make that 12. That looks pretty good. All right, now this text is going to say read post. Add that there. Cool. Nice. All right, let's design, before we jump into this other stuff here, let's design page where the content's going to be stored. Now we can actually do a blog here, which would essentially maybe do what we want. Because it's essentially just like a blog post, right? It may be a little bit more technical. Yeah, let's not worry about it today, but we can do a lot of, so yeah, as you guys can see, like what would be cool, right? Is if we had gated carousels. So it's almost like a Patreon carousels, right? So people have to pay $5 a month and they get access to all your exclusive carousels. It's like OnlyFans, but for carousels. All right, I'm good to go. Great. Oh yeah, cool. This is like our template. Oh yeah, so this is where you'd put your carousels and they would link. It's essentially like would work as a blog. But the difference is instead of putting text there, we're just putting the carousel images. But for now, let's not worry about that because it's not going to be worth our time right now. So we need a carousel template. And now on this page is where we actually add the slider and make everything kind of work together. So let's edit this text. Let's shrink it down to maybe like a 32. Yep, that looks pretty good. Then we had these buttons here, which was like original post and follow the creator. Original post. What is that shortcut? I just froze my computer. That's what we want. Let's refresh. I was going too quick, it couldn't keep up. Where's everyone tuning in from, by the way? Let me know in the comments, guys, what time it is and where you're tuning in from. All right. Back to the stage. Whoa, where did my content go? Did it just randomly delete on me? What's going on? Or is that because I undid it somewhere and then it stuffed up? I think I just lost half my content. That's not what we want. Let's go site history so we see what we can find. Did we save it at all? I can't remember. Ah, here we go. We've still got it. Restoring a version of your website. All right. Thank God it's saved. But it's there, right? Why isn't it there now? This is tripping me out. Why isn't it there? Where did it go? It's there, but it's not there. To view this. Can we restore that? Let's just restore this and see what happens. Thank God EditorX has storage. All right, let's edit the site again, see what happens. I think it logged me out. That was my problem. Tom, just jump it back to me real quick, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to reshare the screen. Or actually, no, I might not be able to. Let's see. Refresh. Let's see if it works, guys. Problem solving on the fly. 2:15 here in the UK. Nice. There we go, cool. All right, now it's back. All right. Thank God EditorX has this history. That's quite a nice feature. Especially in a time of crisis like that. All right. Let's go back to our pages. Let's add a new page. So we're going to just duplicate this one again. And we're going to call it carousel template. Just like that, which is going to be cool. And yeah, we can get rid of that. Maybe. Let me just check something real quick. If I go home, oh no, it's working. I don't know what I did, guys. We'll backtrack the footage and we'll see myself doing something silly. All right. Let's make this like a 32. That looks pretty good to me. Let's move that up a bit. All right. And what we need is like, this is where it gets interesting. This is where we can use the good stuff, right? So what we're going to go to is media and add a gallery. Now we've got a lot of different options here on how we actually present our. I probably just want a simple showcase or a slider. Here we go. This is what we want. Yeah, here we go. All right, so what we need to do is make the height a lot higher on this, like 700 or something like that. And because this is sizing up, we can just do that. Yeah, here we go. This is working better. Actually, the height is still 700. Maybe we go the minimum 700. There we go. That does what we want it to. Bring that up. Everything with web design is very mathematical, so we've got to think like that. All right, I reckon create a little bit of overflow there, and it might look quite nice. All right, cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I need to export a few images so we can actually test if carousel will actually work. So let's delete all these. Delete, 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 delete. Welcome to Deleting Photos with Ryan. Alright, let's add some media. Alright, let me export a quick carousel from my Figma document, because that's how we design our carousel. So we can test how well this works. Alright, export, PNG. Alright, let's include that, see what happens. Let's upload some media. Let's just drag and drop that bad boy on, or just do it from my computer. That works too. Content 73. There we go, open that. How much time we got? Oh, not a lot of time. That's good. That's fine. We're getting close anyway. Like I said, I reckon we're going to finish it before the time runs out. That's my goal. Let's see if we can do it. All right, add that to the page. Let's add some more media.
Doing better than last week.
We are doing better than last week, which is always a good sign. A bit more comfortable with the kind of challenge that we were facing. Didn't really know what to expect last week. All right, let's add some more media. It's a little bit more chill. Bit of a better vibe. All right, from your couch, from your office. This was a post we did for, I believe it was front row 2020, this carousel. Definitely wasn't this year. Because this is like when everyone was just like really starting to work from home, so like virtual through the roof. Good times for us. There we go. This is cool. Yeah, that'll work quite nicely. So let's preview this real quick. Yeah, look at this, guys. Then you can just photo it. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. All right, let's add our links here. So we've got the one that's original post and then follow the creator. And then I think we can, we just need to add the, like the recommended tabs and things. And then I think we're pretty good. And we should just be able to finish up just in time. We've got 7 minutes left. All right, so we've got our links there. Let's go back to the home page. And yeah, let's just add a few more. So we're going to add a new section. Again, we want that padding to be the same. So make sure it's 50 by 50 on each side. Make sure everything's aligned correctly. And then all we're going to do is add some text in here, just something small. Make that our recommended. We're almost done, guys. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Now we add some links. Quick add an image, change image. Add our carousels like that. And now this is where like the Netflix vibe comes from. So we can just duplicate that a few times. Make a little bit of a list here. And that would overflow. So that would be sense. All right, let's update some of these. Make sure they all kind of work. How long we got left, Tom? Five minutes. All right. Cool. Yeah, this works. All right, and then I reckon we can just duplicate this section somehow. Duplicate. There we go. Look at that. Simple. All right, let's preview that, see how that looks. All right, a couple of bugs we need to fix up. So let's figure out how we're going to fix them. Why are they overflowing? Width 20, because it's a percentage maybe. 200 pixels. Oh, it's 250 pixels. Again, everything's very mathematical. Does that fix our issue? I mean, kinda. It's better than where we were. Alright, edit site. Alright, let's duplicate that. Make sure everything links, and then I think we're pretty good, guys. Alright, so we're going to link that to this other page, which is carousel template. Let's just make sure everything links to the carousel template. So this would see link to, that would make sense. If you click the image, it would take you to where you want to go. So carousel template. And let's just make one of these link to. And then I think that's it. Actually, hold on. Let's make this a link back to this current page so we can always get back to it. All right, let's preview it. All right, so you can search for something. That looks pretty cool. You got your recommended. They got nice. You can read that, or you can click on one of them. So let's say we click on this. Where does that take us? It takes us to there, which has a nice little slider where we can then just really easily. And also we have links to follow the creators. All right, Tom, I think we're done. That means we can push it live and share it with everyone so you guys can take a look at home. But I think that's it. I think, round of applause, I think we did it. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, we struggled a little bit at the end there, but I think, I think we're good, guys. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chuck it in the chat so you guys can check it out. But I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and reshare so Thomas can show you guys what I'm looking at again. Here we go, let's share it. All right, let's take a look. Here we go. Welcome to my new website, the Instagram or the Insta carousel. All right, here we go. I'll wait for Tom. So let's recap. We started really strong for the first couple of rounds. A couple of little challenges in there, like I got confident. Said we were gonna have a last round for round 4, which is going to be 2 minutes. But the challenge was to delete everything, so I had to start again. So we had to essentially just duplicate the design, and now we built it out in EditorX, and this is what we've got. A functioning website that's got our links. There's a couple of bugs here, but well, we can't fix them all today. We've got our search, which is cool, which will search the entire site. Let's say we click on a post, and then there's our carousel. How cool is that? I can click on it. I can heart react it, which is cool. That'd be cool if Instagram did that, so you could heart react a specific carousel slider. That'd be really cool. And that should save to my browser, which is cool. I can follow the creator. I got the original post. Overall, pretty damn good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think it was a pass or a fail. Personally, I think, but who knows what you guys think. Is it responsive? Let's test it. Probably not, because I haven't thought about the responsiveness. But I tell you what, from my developer perspective, that's actually not too bad. Obviously, we just need to stack things. But you know, let's say it's around this size. From a desktop perspective, it's pretty responsive. Like, look at that. That's pretty good. All right, we can click into one. Yeah, it's pretty responsive. Not bad. Obviously, we need to fix a few things up, but you know, that's expected, of course. But overall, it's pretty good. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Design Dash. Again, if you want to try EditorX for yourself, give it a shot. It's free, no charge. And share what you guys create using the hashtag DesignDash and hashtag create on EditorX. Share it with us at PitchProof on Instagram or any other social, and we'll make sure to share it to our audience too. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining us again for episode 2 of Design Dash, the game show where the web design process becomes unpredictable. And yeah, hopefully you guys can join us again next week for episode 3. We're doing this every single Monday for the next weeks. So we're week 2 into week 6, so we're going another 4 weeks of doing this awesome content for you guys. And yeah, I really appreciate you. Again, huge shout out to EditorX for making this sort of content possible. Without them, we can't do this live, ambitious content that you guys can see here today. So without that, I don't think I've got anything else to say. Tom, have I missed anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
I think that's it. I'm going to chuck the link in the chat, guys, so you guys can go check out the website. Feel free to go play around with it yourself. See if you can. I'll see if I can put it up online for you guys so you can duplicate my work and then add to it within EditorX. I'll see what you guys can do with the project. But apart from that, guys, I'll see you next time. Catch ya.